Good afternoon, one and all. I have seen many videos of Guyana, interesting videos, beautiful videos. Today, I would like to invite you to see another aspect of Guyana. My name is Georgetown, and I invite you to join me on this wonderful, interesting journey. Let's go. Now, there is a lot to tell. But let's start with some small details of the country. This is Guyana, nestled on the northern shoulder of the South American continent. Population less than 1 million, an approximate 750,000. For many years it has been experiencing a negative population growth. But with the advent of oil and gas, there has been a high influx of foreigners and foreign investments. Guyana was named by the native Amerindians and means land of many waters. As we travel along, you will see why. Today we are traveling firstly along the coastline, which is parallel to the Atlantic Ocean. This said coast is at an average of 1.7 meters below sea level and is protected from the intrusion of the ocean by mangroves and retention walls. These walls are usually referred to as the sea walls of Guyana. Sheriff Street. This is one of the main thoroughfares which continues to experience many changes, new structures, new businesses, and roadways newly repaired. Though the population density of Guyana is one of the lowest in these parts of the world, 90% of the people live on just this 10% of the land. From time to time, we do have a congestion on this stretch all along the way to the east bank of Demerara. Thankfully, today there are new arteries which have interconnections to bleed the traffic flow into the capital city of Georgetown. What seems to be a mall on the left, still in construction, the National Cultural Center on the right, and Mandela Avenue heading up the East Bank Highway. It is very evident that the main activities related to the relatively new oil and gas industry is concentrated along a sliver of land which lies in close proximity to the Demerara River. Yonder, huge buildings are sprouting in amazing time, never before seen in Guyana. This augurs well for continued development of a hopeful nation. A quick stop for a purchase of fresh fruits, and we're on our way again.
Now, here we are on the east bank of Demerara. We are about to cross the river. That's the Demerara River right there. We're waiting on the boat to come to pick us up. The tide is low at present. And we will be going to the coconut farm on the other side. I'll be happy to show you. Let's go.
A couple of persons hitched a ride with us. Demerara River. This is the most commercial and navigable river of Guyana. History has it that Sir Walter Raleigh had sailed upriver searching for El Dorado, the city of gold. He had called the river back then Demerara. Not having much luck, he sailed away going west into the Orinoco in Venezuela, where he continued his search and battles. But that's for another video. The island sitting there in mid-river has a sad history attached to it. It is said that slaves were hanged there during massa days. The source of this river is far away inland, and from there it brings sediments rich in nutrients for river and sea life, hence its brown coloration. Our Caribbean brothers would say we have rivers flowing with mommy. This is the method used to manually operate the pump, which controls the in and outflow of water from the interconnecting canals of the plantations. The Dutch, who I think is the best at water management, are to be credited with the irrigation and drainage systems still in place today.
Welcome to Riverlands Farms Inc. Here we are planting almost 1,000 acres of land with an approximate 70,000 coconuts, and we're intercropping with plantains and bananas. We would have had a number of setbacks because of the consistent rains last year and this year, and it's even continuing. Many times the roads are inaccessible, but despite the many challenges, here we are forging ahead, making the best efforts to get this plantation up and going. These plants are mainly 5-year-old coconuts. That's the Jamaican tall, but they're interspersed with 3-year-old coconuts as well. These crops are mainly for coconut milk. Of course, there are different varieties of coconuts, like the 18-month, which are grown mainly for water. But here we are catering for the coconut milk industry. Let's continue and I'll show you more.
The layout of the cross canals and what is referred to as the forefoot and the beds themselves are unique. The English, who would have colonized and farmed these lands, employ their own technique, their own English beds, which are different. The control of weeds is a huge challenge, and there is a team on the farm which has been contracted to specifically handle this aspect. Goodness me, the rains have been incessant, though not as much as last year. It's been very difficult to traverse the dams and access roads in these conditions.
that the rainy season is less intense than last year, the plan is to fertilize these plants. We're preparing a new nursery there to continue cultivating the other section of the plantation. And thank you all for giving me this opportunity to share with you this glorious moment. It's a moment of real joy being here in Mother Nature, being able to cultivate this land, because it is a real satisfaction, I must say. And I would be happy if you can give me a like, and please subscribe if you wish to know more about Guyana and more about the plantation. Leave your comments below, and we'll respond to you. Thank you.